really a heartfelt prayer. Thank you, Father Celerino Reyes SJ, for the prayer and Jack Adal for the voice recording. I know just how excited you all are to finally get this workshop going. So, without further ado, let me introduce to all of you our dearest speaker. Our speaker is a sustainability practitioner who is a lover of foreign languages. Her interest began with French from her days at the Assumption College, and she continued learning the French language at Alliance Française de Manille and took the DELF Pro and TEF exams. She garnered a B1 level result in her latest TEF intake. As she is also a fan of K-drama and K-pop, she decided to formally learn Hangul from Connect Edu in 2020, with which she earned a level 3. Apart from French and Korean, Miss Crystal plans to continue studying other languages and be a certified polyglot. She loves learning and sharing her knowledge with others, and she is ecstatic about exchanging cultures, all of which inspire and motivate her in her journey with foreign languages. She graduated from Assumption College and finished her MBA at University of Bradford, UK. She shares her love of languages not just with fellows like us, but also with her children. Everyone, please give a warm welcome and a round of virtual applause for our speaker, Ma'am Crystal Calinawan-Vistal. Bienvenue, Ma'am Crystal.
Merci beaucoup Béatrice, très bien. And bienvenue to the monde. Bonjour, to say bonjour. I cannot hear right now, so I will ask you actually to turn on your microphones. We're just going to have fun today. That's my goal, for you to have fun. Learning languages should be fun, no stress. And if you can, again, like what Beatrice has said, if your internet permits, I would love to see you. Please turn on your videos. That would be wonderful. Hello, Richard Kyle. Bonjour. Now, may I ask everyone, oh, Patricia, bonjour. Oui. Can I ask you, how do you feel about the French language? Not what you think. I saw that in Mentimeter. Some of you said it is a sexy language. It is complicated. Oui, c'est possible. All languages, I think, are complicated at some point. It is sexy. It is lovely. Oui. For the romantic or the Romance languages, there are 3. There's the French, there's the Spanish, and there's the Italian. Ask each one of them, and then they will say their own languages are sexy and lovelier. So it's up to you on how you really listen to it. Bonjour tout le monde. I can see everybody saying bonjour in the chat. Merci, merci beaucoup. Now, I'd like to invite you to please turn on your microphones, because later I need to hear you when we practice some sounds, right? Rain, oui, bonjour. Alors, I am une madame. Madame parce que, because je suis mariée, oui. Mademoiselle Béatrice. Moi, madame. Oui, Béatrice, mademoiselle. Moi, madame. And alors, il y a Richard Kyle, monsieur. Très bien? Monsieur. Can I ask everyone to please first turn on your microphones and let's say bonjour, all of us. Ready? I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 en français, and then let's all say bonjour. 1, 2, 3.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Oui, très bien. Alors, in the chat, please let me know, how do you feel about the French language? Let's see, what answers are we going to get? Do you feel excited about it? Do you feel Curious. Oh, Richard, broken microphone me. Pas de problème. Pas de problème. Gucci. Gucci is actually Italian. Louis Vuitton. C'est en français. Excited. Jahaha. Okay, excited po. Thank you po. Easiest European language to learn for English speakers. Oui, that's what they say, but oui, c'est possible. Quite interested, excited, happy, quite excited, challenged, and excited. Très bien. I'm happy that you're excited because I am excited too. Angela has something to say. Angela, would you like to read it for everybody?
Hello. Bonjour. So as I've said in the chat, I love learning languages. So I tried actually learning Korean, but it failed. So it will be interesting to understand the culture of another country to learning their language. So yeah.
Alors, très bien. Merci beaucoup, Angela. You tried learning Korean. I think tomorrow there will be a Korean workshop. Hope to see you there. 안녕하세요. All right. Excited po. Okay, great. Everybody's excited. Now let me share my screen and then we're going to get rolling for it. Number one rule when you're learning a language, don't be stressed. And don't be scared to make mistakes. That's something I had to learn quite hard because I'm quite competitive. So when I was learning languages, I was always scared to make mistakes. But then it's through the mistakes that I actually learned quite a lot. Okay, let me just get my mouse. There you go. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Oui?
Yes, ma'am. Oui.
All right. Très bien, très bien. Let me give you a few trivia about French. Did you know le saviez-vous? Did you know le saviez-vous? Numero 1. French language actually descended from the vernacular or the street language, street Latin of the Roman Empire, right? So it's considered, again, as I've said, one of the Romance languages. Spanish, which is close to our hearts as Filipinos, and also Italian, that's the third one. Second thing I'd like to say, you already know a couple or perhaps a lot of French words because we have what we call the cognates or words that are borrowed from French. So let's see. Show of hands. I'm going to open it like this so that I can see the chat. Okay, I hope that's okay with everyone. I want to see in your, okay. There's the chat. Finally. Okay, let's begin with the number one. And I think Beatrice said this a while ago. C'est un croissant. Can everybody say it with me? Quoi?
Quoi.
Quoi?
Right. Thanks also for typing, Richard. So it's true what you see probably in TikTok or probably in YouTube or anywhere else. It's very nasal, very nasal. French language is, it has a lot of nasal sounds. And when I was practicing, I was actually holding my nose like this. Croissant, croissant. Looks funny, right? You can try that at home or you can try that right now. Again, everybody say croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah. It's fun, right? So don't say the t at the end. You don't say croissant. That's okay, but it's better if you say croissant. Okay. The R sounds like a little bit like that. If you have seen some elderly people, you know, when they're about to, I'm sorry, excuse me for this, but this is really the description I can think of right now. If you see some elderly doing, who's about to spit, remember they do that. Or when you're brushing your teeth and you're about to expel the water, like that, that's the R. That's the R you want to get. Croissant. Croissant. So nasal, my booger fell. Oh, Sean, you got to clean that up. Croissant. Okay. Next word. Let's try it, everybody. Cognac. Let's go. Un, deux, trois. Cognac.
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 Très simple, oui, très simple. Very, very simple. Cognac, yeah. Cognac.
Cognac.
Oui, all right. And next would be pork.
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 So later tonight, when you're going to eat, Mama, I'd like some pork. I like some pork, Mama. No, cognac, no cognac. Oui, Maki, c'est possible, mais pork. Pork is actually the food. Yeah, it's the same food that you eat also. Next, can someone try to read this word?
Rendezvous.
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 Rendezvous. Oui, très bien. I love it. This group is so participative. Rendezvous. Rendezvous is actually you getting together. So you can ask your friends, you want to go to a rendezvous? Now, for lovers, this can mean a date. For friends, it can mean a meetup. Rendezvous. All right, everybody say that again with me. Rendezvous.
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 Rendezvous. It's fun to hear you. All right. Again, this is what I said. Cognates, there are words that share the same spelling as in English, and actually they have the same name. Now, if there are cognates, there are also false cognates. But for today, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it fun. We're just going to talk about some cognates. All right, let's start with this one. Can someone read this for me in English, please?
Important.
Important.
Oui, très bien, important. Mais en français, c'est un important. Everybody say it with me. Très bien. You don't say the last T. Important.
Important.
Not important. Important. No, that's very English accent. You want to try to get the natural French accent, right? Important. Important. Très bien. No, Sean, it's not important. No, say important. Important. All right. Next word. Can someone read this for me in English, please?
Intelligent.
Intelligent.
Très bien. Mais en français, c'est un intelligent.
Intelligent.
Intelligent. Intelligent.
You notice the I? You notice the I, it's not pronounced as E, important, intelligent. It's like you're stopping Intelligent.
Intelligent.
Yeah. Thank you. Next, this one in English, please.
Possible.
Possible. Très bien.
Possible.
Mais en français, c'est possible.
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 Possible, oui. C'est très possible. All right. Next, someone read this for me, please. In
Different.
English? Different. Très bien. En français, c'est différent.
Different.
Différent.
Très bien.
Different.
Now, there's an important part for this one. Notice it has two types. One with an E in the end, the other one without an E. Why? Pourquoi, mademoiselle? Pourquoi, madame? Because en français, il y a deux types de mots. There are two types of words, male and female. There are words with genders, we. When you are talking of a noun that is male, normally there is no E in the end. If you are talking about a female, normally there is an E at the end. So the différent has two ways of saying it. C'est différent if you're talking about a male. C'est différente if you're talking about a female. Everybody say it with me, différent.
Différent.
Different. All right. We're going to go fast with this. I say it, you say it, I say it, you say it. All right. Here we go. Intelligent.
Intelligent.
Seed.
Possible.
Différent.
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 Different.
Très bien. All right. Now, these are adjectives. So let's go to some nouns. Okay. It's not working. There you go. This one you say is l'acteur.
L'acteur.
Doctor.
With a letter R. There is a l'acteur. All right. Can everybody guess? Can everybody guess the meaning of this in English? Actor. Très bien. Next, le dîner.
Le dîner.
Dîner. Right. So can somebody tell me the meaning of this in English? No?
Diner.
Dinner. Oui.
Dinner.
Dinner. Le dîner. Le dîner pour
Le
ce
dîner.
soir, c'est un pork. The dinner for tonight is pork. All right. This one, le fruit.
Le fruit.
Yes. En anglais, who can guess? Very easy.
Fruit.
Galette, the fruit. The fruit, yes. Galette ka, kuya. All right, next, this one, la question.
La question.
In English, what is it?
Question.
All right, écoutez, hein, écoutez. La question.
La question.
La question, no. Question. Question.
La question.
La question.
La question.
Oui, bien.
Non, question.
No, not la question. No, c'est très différent. La question. All right? Okay,
Question.
so let's do it. I say it, you say it. I say it, you say it. L'acteur.
L'acteur.
Le dîner.
Le dîner.
Le fruit.
Le fruit.
La question.
La question.
All right, now let's go and look at some verbs. Changer.
Changer.
Changer. You don't say changer or changer. Changer. Oui, très bien. Can someone guess what's the meaning of changer?
Change.
To change.
Yes.
Oui, change.
Or change.
This one is imaginer.
Imagine.
Très bien.
Imagine.
Now, notice. Important. It's a little different how you say it. Important. Imaginer is also different. The pronunciation of the I. Normally, if the I is followed by an M and then a vowel, you say it as E and then imagine. If it's the I and then a consonant and a consonant, important. Let's say again, imagine.
Imagine.
And I'm so sure you know the meaning of this one. Can somebody tell me the meaning?
Imagine.
Imagine, to imagine. En français, notice. Changer, imaginer, there's an R at the end. These are like root words. From the root words, there are many ways to form it, just like in English. It's mostly the same. So, changer, imaginer, and the third one, organiser. Organiser.
Organiser.
Très bien. Organiser? Someone, yes, organize. Thank you. Organize. Okay. And décider.
Décider.
Not day. C'est pas day. Day. It's a little soft.
Décider.
Right. I say it, you say it. I say it, you say it. Alors, changer. Imaginer. Organiser. Décider. Très bien. Now, if the pronunciation is not easy for today, that's totally fine. You don't need to get the whole thing today because language takes practice, especially if you have been a speaker of the English language for a long time. There's a certain way. The muscles in your jaw, your tongue, your throat has a certain way of moving already. And it takes some time before you will be able to make it softer to get the accent or the pronunciation of other languages. So don't be scared, don't feel bad. That's okay if you don't get the exact sound today. Okay. Now, a little bit of trivia. Let me just go down with this again. Okay, croissant, cognac, porc, rendezvous. We also have important, intelligent, possible, l'acte, le dîner, le fruit, changer, imaginer, organiser, décider. A bit more trivia. French, you might ask yourself, why do I have to learn French? Why should I like or should I want to learn French? It is widely used today. In fact, it's one of the top languages internationally. And it's used in about 50 plus more countries. Meaning, if you go outside the country, chances are you will find a lot of French speakers as well. And this opens up a lot of opportunities for you. If in the future you say, I want to work in Europe, I want to work in Canada, then the French language can also help open doors for you. Other than that, if you are an avid traveler, you can go around and meet a lot of French natives as well. And that will open a lot of relationships and friendships for you. And just simply, it's so fun to learn a new language with a new culture. Yes, it's true. Many people say that the French is the language of love. Well, it's a connotation because if you finally hear the French speakers really talk to each other in hushed tones and very soft, you would really understand why it is called the language of love. In Tagalog, I would say it really sounds malambing. It's very malambing if you really go through it straight, and then they talk about it in very soft tones. Last but not the least, French cuisine, spot on, top notch. One of the best cuisines that I have tasted. When we were in Paris, the food there is really amazing. I hope a day would come when all of you can also try that one. If not, I'm pretty sure there are authentic French restaurants around the Philippines. Go ahead and try it. Or what's more fun is go to YouTube, try to get recipes there and try it for yourself. You can start with the basics, like if you can bake, you can try a croissant. Or if you want, you can try a crepe. There's so many crepes around also. Okay, alors, introducing yourself. For today, this is a very basic workshop. There's so much to cover, but we only have 2 hours. So I'll try my best to give you as much as I can within the 2 hours. Bonjour, en français. I'm sure you know the meaning. Can someone type in the chat what's the meaning of bonjour? Hi, good day. It is a greeting. Yes, simple terms, bonjour is hello. However, bonjour can also be good morning. Yes, très bien. I saw here someone said good day. Yes, that's also possible. But most often than not, it means hello and good morning. Remember, I mentioned a while ago, there are 2 styles in French. C'est informal, formel, informel. Formel, bonjour. Oui? Salut is like hi. Salut, hello. Salut, hello. For some cases, they also use salut as bye, like a very informal bye. All right. Regardez, s'il vous plaît. Look, please. There's an arrow. The kid going to the older people, what is the greeting that the kid should use? Is it bonjour or salut? Anyone can guess? Bonjour. Très bien.
Bonjour.
The kid has to say bonjour. Remember, the French culture, they value respect very much. That's why for travelers there in France, for example, they would say, the French are actually rude. The French are kind of mean, but not exactly. Why? If you go there, let's say you are a French speaker, and then you want to ask for directions. How do you normally ask for directions? Let's say you're in Manila. How do you ask for directions? What would you say to the person? In English, please. Anyone? How would you ask a person? Yes, Rohan. I hope I said your name, Rohan, properly. Yes, you would say, excuse me, right? Or you say, hi, excuse me. En français, for them, if you just say, excuse me, they think it's rude. And then automatically, it will change their behavior towards you. You have to say first, bonjour. That's the magic word, bonjour. Alors, from the kid to the older people, they say bonjour. From the older people to their boss, they have to say bonjour. Or to their parents, bonjour. Most especially for the elderly, they have to say bonjour, bonjour. Now, I will ask you something. Look at the guy and the lady, the adults. Do they also need to use bonjour between themselves? What do you think? Yes or no? Please type it in the chat. Yes, no. All right. My answer there is it will depend. If they are friends, they can use either bonjour or salut. Nay, no, someone's in a different language here. So they can use bonjour or they can use salut. If they are close friends, they can use salut. But if they are strangers, they have to use bonjour. Now, going the other way around, from the others, from the elderly to the boss or to the younger generations, they can say salut. C'est pas problème. Salut, salut, and salut. All right. If you have close relationships with the people already, then it would be okay to use salut. Oh, Charmaine here is using a little bit of Japanese. Change that to English so others can also understand. All right, alors, let's go to the French alphabet, and this I will ask you to please turn on your microphones. And if you can also turn on your videos, that would be great. So, in English, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Let's all try this. Try together with me. A is A. And then
Be.
parang be, ano ba be? All right. And then there is de. Hindi ganun. All right. A, B, C, D. Let's go. Good. Now the E is Right. F is J. G. L.
M
N
O
Q.
Q
Now we go to the controversial R. L. K. I love that. W. My first learn of that. W ako ng W. W.
X.
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 Not X.
X.
X is English.
X.
X.
Yes. Sabi yan. Y.
Y.
Z. Bien. All right. So again, let's go together with it. Let's go a little fast. It might sound chaotic for you, but it's important that you try to pronounce it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Très bien. Now you will notice on the right side, there are different French accents. Accent aigu, accent grave. This one, we're not going to go through them today because it takes a long discussion for this one. But I just want you to know that one of the major differences of the French language is that it uses a lot of different accents when it writes some of these words. Okay, next, let's go to introducing yourself. Allow me to read what is written here. Alors, bonjour, je m'appelle Cristal, je suis philippine et j'ai 35 ans. J'habite au Canada. Merci. Okay, let's go slowly. Je m'appelle. Remember the J? Je plus the E is a je. Je m'appelle Cristal. Je m'appelle
Crystal.
Très bien. Je suis philippine.
Je suis
Philippine.
C'est pas
Je.
Très bien. J'ai 35 ans. J'ai 35 ans. Right. J'habite au that one is au Canada.
Au Canada. J'habite au Canada.
Oui. All right. I will ask the student volunteers at this point, please be ready with the breakout sessions. We'll be going there in a moment. All right. So, alors, I'm going to read it again very fast this time. Please listen. Je m'appelle Cristal, je suis philippine, j'ai 35 ans, j'habite au Canada, merci. Let's try to guess the meaning. Very easy, I'm so sure. The first one, je m'appelle Cristal. Anyone can tell me what that means?
My name is
Crystal. All right. Some of you are writing in the chat, I'm Crystal. That's also possible. However, be careful. En français, c'est un peu différent. In French, it's a little different. Look, for example, the sentence number 2. Je suis Philippine. It means I am a Filipina. All right. So, je m'appelle Cristal is, my name is Cristal. Littéralement, literally, le traduction, the translation is, I am called Crystal. If you go to Google, maybe some other translations, they would say, I am called Crystal. But the meaning of je m'appelle is, I am Crystal, or I am called Crystal. Je suis Philippine is I am Filipino. Je suis is I am. You do not normally use je suis when you say your name. Par exemple, you don't say je suis Sean Revon, je suis Mary Charlan, je suis Grace. No, c'est pas possible. You use je m'appelle. If it's a name, je m'appelle. If it is your nationality, you will use je suis, je suis, je suis Philippine. Or you can also say, what is your, how do you call yourselves? For example, there's Cebuano, there's Ilonggo. How do you call yourselves?
Bicolano.
Bicolano.
Bicolano? Okay, everybody's Bicolano. Je suis Bicolano.
Je
C'est ça, je suis Bicolano.
Je suis Bicolano.
Oui, je suis Bicolano. Je suis Bicolano, je suis Philippine. Okay. Now, j'ai 35 ans, meaning I am 35 years old. Littéralement, oui, Rohan. Très bien. Littéralement, la traduction est j'ai 35 ans. I have 35 years. That's how the French do it. I have 35 years. I have 25 years. I have 15 years. No? But for the age, you always use j'ai. Okay? It's a verb. It's another whole discussion. But for today, just memorize j'ai when it's for your age. Je m'appelle for the name. Je suis your nationality. J'ai for your age. The ANS is not a shortcut for the word answer. ANS is pronounced as oh. Everybody please say it with me. Oh.
Oh.
That means years. I have blank years. Okay. Next, j'habite au Canada. Where do you live? J'habite, I live in Canada. All right. J'habite au Canada. Now the O changes. Sometimes it becomes a. Ça dépend, depending on the country you're going to mention. Merci. Can everybody say to me what merci means? Merci is?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. All right. So here is the translation. All right. Now, I hope the volunteers are ready. I am going to ask that you would all be in your breakout rooms. Take a picture of this, please, so that you are ready when you are in your breakout rooms. You are going to follow the script and please introduce yourself. When you come back to this big plenary session, I am going to choose randomly, and let's see how you're going to introduce yourself to the big group using this script, please. So, again, you would say, Bonjour, je m'appelle Brittany Cates, je suis Bicolano, je suis Philippine. How old are you, everybody? Can you please write in the chat, how old are you? 21, 19, 20. All right. Okay, cool. For now, for those who are 19, okay, I have a 29-year-old. 19-year-olds, please remember this. Okay, we have 18. 18, remember, later we'll go through it, but please remember today. 18, 18. Those who are 18-year-olds, can you please say 18?
18.
Yes, parang this sweet. This is so sweet. This, no, c'est pas biscuit. C'est this sweet, this sweet. Okay, this sweet. Alors, for 19-year-olds, 19. Eh bien. For those who are 20 years old, it's the one written here, 20. Okay? 20. Can you say that for me, please? 20-year-olds, 20.
20.
Très bien. For those who are 21-year-olds, you say 21.
21.
Oui. So you're going to say j'ai 21 ans. J'ai 21. All right?
21.
Okay. And I saw some 22. Vendu.
Fondue.
J'ai vendu. Très bien. Merci.
Fondue.
And For the one who said 29 years old, you're going to say 29.
29.
Oui, très bien, merci. Alors, bonjour, je m'appelle, je suis, j'ai, ans, j'habite aux Philippines, merci. Alors, I hope we are all ready. Beatrice, can we say if we are ready to go to our breakout sessions? Everybody, I'm going to give you 3 minutes. I think that should be fine. 3 minutes for you to do your introductions in the breakout sessions. Ready? Un, deux, trois. Alors, on y va. again, we are about 134. All right, all rooms have closed. Welcome back, everybody. Très bien. Can I please see a show of hands, clapping hands? Please use the reaction button. Merci, merci beaucoup. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Très bien. All right, I'm going to call someone at random. Don't be scared. No stress. I know at times when you're learning a new language, you're like, oh, I don't want to talk. But really, the secret to learning a new language is go out there, say it, talk. Don't be scared. Making mistakes is totally fine. Okay. All right. I'm going to call someone first in my screen. The beautiful lady I can see, Hazel Dawn. Hi, Hazel.
Ay po. Ay, proceed na po, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Okay po. Bonjour, je m'appelle Hazel, je suis Bicolana, je bonjour ons, je vis aux Philippines. Merci.
All right, très bien, merci beaucoup. A little fixing on. You're 20 years old, Vang? Très bien. Vang?
22 po.
22. Okay. Je vendu-zo. All right. So ANS literally is just the years old, ANS. And normally we say it oh. But because vendu-zo, in French, there's what we call liaison. We connect the last letter to the next one. So vendu, there's an X there, becomes the sound of Z. You say zo. J'ai vendu zo. All right. So Hazel, can you try that again for me? J'ai vendu zo.
Je vendu zo.
Oh, bravo! Merci beaucoup, Hazel. A big clap for Hazel. Let's use our emoji. I'm so happy to hear you, Hazel. Thank you so much. All right. Next one. I'm going to go to the next page. I have 7 pages here. So let's see, maybe 7 people. I'm gonna go and ask Aaron Sabaco. Hi, Aaron. Aaron, are you there? Is this the moment where you try to decide, should I unmute or not? All right, how about I try hearing from Rohan? I think you are the Rohan I've been seeing in the chat. Let's go, Rohan.
Is it me, ma'am?
Hello
po, ako po ba?
Yes, Rohan Rafael? Is that you?
Yes po, ako po.
Hi, let's go, Rohan. Okay, let's go.
Sige. Bonjour. Bonjour, je m'appelle Rojan. Je suis Bicolano. Je voto. Je vis aux Philippines. Merci.
Ah, oui, bravo. Très, très bien. Merci beaucoup. Rojan. Rojan. All right. I'm going to call maybe one more. Let's see. Sige, one more lady and one more gentleman. I am going to go for Piolo Aguilar. Hi. Piolo, are you there? Okay, I'm going to change that to Shelly Dorothy Bituin. Hi, Shelly.
Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. All right, on y va?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Shelly. Je suis Kazanian. J'ai 19 ans. J'habite en Philippines. Merci.
All right. I can feel your heartbeat, like going so fast. Can you repeat for me the nationality? Je suis?
Je suis Kazanian.
Kizonian?
Je suis Kazanian.
Ah, oui, très bien. And your age?
J'ai 19 ans.
Oh, wow, beautiful. Bravo, Shelly, merci. Merci beaucoup. All right, le dernier, Rojan Pado. Hello, Rojan Pado.
Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle Rogion Pado. J'ai 29 22 ans. Je viens de Naga. Merci, madame.
J'habite de Naga City ou je viens de Naga City. Oui, c'est bien, c'est possible. Bravo, merci beaucoup, Rojan. Très, très bien. All right, wonderful that everybody were able, I hope everybody was able to try the script. Do keep that, do practice that with your friends. And let's go to the next part, okay? All right. Alors, bien. Okay, alors. Can everybody see my screen now? Oui? Pas encore.
Oui, ma'am.
Oui, madame. Très bien, merci. All right. So because this is a basic language class, I want to give you some phrases or some words that will be helpful for you when you go outside. It's very easy. You can memorize this anytime. All right, let's start. I'm going to keep it light and fun. All right. Bonjour. Everybody say it with me, please.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Robot. Who's that? Anyway, again, let's do that again. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour is what you say for morning or hello in general. En général. Oui? Alors, next is bon après-midi. Bon après-midi.
Bon après-midi.
Bon après-midi.
Bon après-midi.
Bon après-midi. Yes, après-midi. Oui, très bien. Bon is good. Après, after, midi, noon. Good afternoon. Oui? Very straightforward. Bon après-midi. All right. Next is bonsoir. Bonsoir is good evening. Good evening. All right. All right. Next, bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit, good night. Bonne nuit. So, I can greet you bon après-midi. And later when we say good night, because here it's midnight, you can say bonne nuit to me. All right, bonne nuit. All right, next. Au revoir. Please don't say au revoir. No. Say au revoir. Heard the R. Au revoir. Très bien. Bravo. Au revoir. Yes. All right. Next. Très bien. Très bien. Very good. Très bien means very good. All right. That's something that you were hearing from me. Très bien. Next. This you heard a while ago from Beatrice. She said, bienvenue. 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 Don't say bienvenue. No, bienvenue. Bienvenue. En français, le prononciation est très important. Le prononciation est très important. The pronunciation is very important. No worries about the accents. That's totally fine. Even in English, there are accents. But the pronunciation, you have to get it spot on so that you really come out with the beauty of the language. Alors, continuez. Désolé. Désolé. Désolé means sorry. I'm sorry. Normally, okay, désolé. Normally, you do this or you say désolé when there is something you need to be sorry about, when you did something that is not so nice, and you have to say, I'm sorry, désolé. Now, I'm going to go skip the next one so that I can explain the context. There is also the third word, pardon. Everybody please say it with me, pardon.
Pardon.
It's not pardon. That's English. Not pardon. It's not pardon. That sounds very Spanish. You say pardon. Pardon. Très bien, merci. Pardon, normally you say that for speaking context. When you're talking to someone and then you cannot hear the person properly, you say pardon. Okay? For example, Beatrice and I are talking, and then you can say, Beatrice is saying her name, her age, and I didn't understand. Pardon? Pardon, Beatrice? You can even say, pardon, Beatrice, désolé. All right. Now, excusez-moi. Normally, you say this when you are passing through. Excusez-moi, excusez-moi, excusez-moi. All right. Let's say it, please. Excusez-moi.
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 Littéralement, c'est excuse me. Excusez-moi.
Excusez-moi.
All right. Can you use these three? Désolé, excusez-moi, pardon, interchangeably? Oui, c'est possible. It's not a big problem. However, remember that the best context is désolé if you have something to be sorry about. Excusez-moi when you are passing through, or something related to being in the way of someone else. Pardon is in the speaking context. But yes, you can use them interchangeably. You can even say, bonjour, bonjour Sunny, désolé, excusez-moi. Oui, you can connect all of them. All right, next, oui.
Oui.
Some of you are like, oui. Yes, can you? Oui. How do you say oui? Now, how do you say no? No. Very no. All right. Oui? No.
Oui.
Oui? No.
Oui.
Yes.
No.
For example, if you have one of your professors and you're going to say, have you submitted your assignment? You can say, oui, madame.
Oui, madame.
Or no, madame. Désolé. No, madame. Désolé.
Désolé.
Next word. Say it with me, please. S'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
Très bien. Can anyone guess the meaning of s'il vous plaît? And don't use Google Translate. Don't use any translator. S'il vous plaît. Sunny Virtus will give you a prize. S'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît. En anglais, what do you think? S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît en anglais is please. S'il vous plaît. Par exemple, I would say, bonjour Alisa May, un croissant, s'il vous plaît. What did I say? Bonjour Alisa May, un croissant, s'il vous plaît. Can anyone guess what I just said? Please type it in the chat if you want. How come I cannot see the chat again? There you go. All right. Yes. One croissant, please. But there's something missing. I said, bonjour, Alisa.
Good morning, Elisa.
Hello, Alisa, or good morning, Elisa. One croissant, please. Merci, Sean Revon. Très bien. All right. Last word for this slide is d'accord. Everybody say d'accord.
D'accord.
All right. If you're going to look at it from the word accord in English, accord meaning they are actually in good terms. They are in accord. So, en anglais, d'accord is actually okay. All right. Okay. Par exemple, I would say, bonjour, Alisa. Une croissant, s'il vous plaît. Alisa can just say to me, d'accord? Merci. D'accord. D'accord. All right, let's make it fast. I say it, you say it, I say it, you say it. Here we go. Bonjour.
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 Bon après-midi.
Bon après-midi.
Kasi kahit yung manok nakikitilaok, bon après-midi. I love it. Bonsoir.
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 Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Bien.
Bien.
Très bien.
Bien. Bien.
Not bien. Not bien. Très bien. Très bien.
Bien.
Next. Bienvenue.
Bienvenue.
Bienvenue. Next. Désolé.
Désolé.
Next. Excusez-moi.
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 Next. Pardon.
Pardon.
Next. Oui. Bien. Non. Next. Okay. D'accord. Right. Très bien, everybody. Très bien. Let's please use the clap emoji. I want to see everybody doing the clap emoji. I think you're all doing a fantastic work today. Okay. Alors, next, I have a few more phrases for you, which are some good for memorizing. Let's go. Next one is this one. Merci. You've been hearing it since a while ago. Super easy. Merci.
Merci.
Okay, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Next. De rien. Para siyang
Durian.
parang durian. But a little shorter. De rien.
Durian.
All right. Now, durian is actually welcome in a more informal sense. If you want to do it in a formal way, you say, je vous en prie.
Je vous en prie.
Je vous en prie. Prie, not prêt. Prie. Je vous en prie. Now notice this one, c'est très important. When S is followed by a vowel, especially E, normally en français, il y a une liaison. You have to connect the S to the E. Make the S sound like a Z. Je vous en prie.
Je vous en prie.
Liaison avec le S et E. Je vous en prie. Je vous en prie. Très bien. All right. Alors, monsieur. C'est pas monsieur, non, c'est monsieur. Monsieur. Some of you might say monsieur, c'est possible. All right, next. Ton. Time. Perhaps you've heard of the phrase temps en temps, time after time, temps en temps. All right, next. Madame. Madame. All right. C'est très facile, madame. All right. Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle.
All right, next. Ensuite,
Bo.
c'est pour les hommes, for the men, les hommes. Beau.
Les hommes.
Les hommes.
Par exemple, who has a picture here today? Alors, John Leo de la Peña. Je dis, oh, John Leo de la Peña, il est beau. All right, John Leo de la Peña est beau. John Leo de la Peña is handsome. Oui. Ensuite, belle. Belle, c'est pour les féminins. I would say Juliana Claire-Buena est belle. All right, Juliana Claire-Buena is beautiful. Alors, jour. Jour is day. The day. Jour. Temps is time. Jour is day. Have you ever wondered where the word journal came from? Journal. Jour. Day. Alors, ensuite, toujours.
Toujours.
C'est pas toujours. Toujours is. Toujours means always. Always. All right. Always. Toujours. Alors, I say it, you say it. I say it, you say it. Let's make it fast. Merci.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
De rien. Je vous en prie.
Je vous en prie.
Monsieur. Madame. Mademoiselle. Toujours. Très bien. Bravo, everybody. Bravo. All right. So, these are a lot of words you can actually combine and make little phrases with. For example, I would say from here, bonjour, mademoiselle. And you can say bonsoir, monsieur. You say merci ou merci beaucoup. And then the person you're going to talk to would say de rien, or je vous en prie. Okay, little things you can combine and you can make small phrases already. But let's go to the next one. Can you still see my screen? I hope you can. Okay. So this one is one of the basics for introductions or for saying hello. A little long. It will take a little bit of mouth work, but bear with me. Stay with me. All right, let's go. You say, comment vous appelez-vous? Comment vous appelez-vous? I heard that. Comment vous No problem. That's normal. You say, comment vous appelez-vous?
Comment vous
All right. Now notice there is vous. Vous you use for formal. C'est très formel. You use that for strangers that you don't know or basically in any general setting. Now, if the person is younger than you or you think the person you can be friendly with, you will use tu. Therefore, it will change. It will be comment tu t'appelles?
Comment tu t'appelles?
And the answer to that, you already know. Je m'appelle. Notice here. Appelle. All right? Appelle, appelle, appelle. Comment vous appelez-vous? Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle. Alors, I will ask someone. Miss Mabulo. Bonjour. Manef Mabulo, are you here? Once, twice, thrice. I'm moving on. Next, Krista. Krista Lapitan, are you there?
Oui.
Ah, très bien. Comment vous appelez-vous, s'il vous plaît? Alors, ici, comment vous appelez-vous?
Ah, désolé. Comment vous appelez-vous?
Oui, so I will ask you, comment vous appelez-vous? What is your name? And you will reply.
Je m'appelle Kristarica.
Ah oui, très bien. Bravo. Merci beaucoup, Krista. Alors, next. I will ask two people. First would be TJ Rillo, are you here? TJ, yes. Ah, très bien. TJ, please, you will be the one to read Como tu t'appelles, all right? And then, Mark Christian Ross, are you there? Dun. Hi, Mark, you will be the one to answer, all right? Ready, TJ and Mark? Let's go. TJ, please read this one.
Comment tu t'appelles?
And Mark?
Je m'appelle Mark.
Ah, très bien. Now let's add a little more to that. You say, bonjour, comment tu t'appelles? And Mark, you will also reply with bonjour, je m'appelle. Alors, 1, 2, 3.
Bonjour, comment tu t'appelles?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Mark.
Très bien, bravo. Let's give them a hand, everybody. Give them your love. Give them your clap emojis. Good job, everybody. Okay, now let's move on. How do you ask, how are you? How are you? So you say, comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous?
Comment
allez-vous? Notice I connected the T with the A. Again, liaison. Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
The answer to that is je vais bien.
Je vais
bien. Alors, if I ask you all, please answer me. Comment allez-vous?
Je vais bien.
Très bien. Now, here's a little fun part. I'm going to share it with you. For the next one, it's so versatile. You can use it in many, many ways. Most commonly, they also ask it to ask you, how are you? Ça va? That's it. Ça va?
Ça va? Ça va?
If you are okay, you say, oui, ça va.
Oui,
Oui, ça va.
Non, ça va.
Oui, ça va. Oui,
Non,
ça va.
ça va.
All right, so this is sometimes a normal conversation en français. Personne A, personne B. Bonjour, bonjour, ça va? Oui, ça va. Et toi? Ça va, ça va, ça va. That's like a full conversation, right? Like, ça va, ça va. All you hear, the first time I heard it, I was like this. What? Because ça va can be used for so many things. I super love this word. Ça va? Oui, ça va. Ça va? You can even use this to say, okay, enough. It depends on the tone. You can say, ah oui, ça va. All right? Ça va? Oui, ça va. Everybody repeat with me, please. Ça va?
Ça va?
Oui, ça va.
Oui, ça va.
Très bien. Alors, lovely Imperial. Lovely. Est-ce que tu es ici? Lovely. Alors, Hopewell Dineros. Hopewell. I think these are the people a while ago. Oh, Mary Joy Zambrano. I love the picture. Bonjour, Mary Joy.
Bonjour, madame.
Oh, Mary Joy, ça va?
Ça va.
Très bien, Mary Joy. Oui, oui, ça va. Alors, last phrase would be, parlez-vous anglais?
Parlez-vous anglais?
Parlez-vous anglais?
Parlez-vous anglais? The question there is, parlez-vous anglais? Do you speak English? Anglais, English. Vous is you in a formal note. Parler means you. Do you speak? Parlez-vous anglais? You will answer oui. Oui.
Parlez-vous anglais?
Oui, parlez-vous anglais. If you want, you can complete it with oui. Je parle anglais. Now, I will ask you, for example, parlez-vous français? You can say no, or you can say oui, un peu. Un peu means a little. So if I ask you, because you've had this workshop, you cannot say no anymore because you already speak a little bit of French. So if I ask you, parlez-vous français? You will say oui, un peu. Alors, let me ask someone. Hi, Lawrence Faye. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Lawrence, parlez-vous français?
Oui.
Oui, très bien. Un peu?
Oui.
Un peu.
Oui, un peu.
Ah, bravo, merci beaucoup, Lawrence. Merci. Camila Angelica Asuncion, bonjour.
Bonjour, madame.
Alors, salut. Angelica, Camille, Camila, parlez-vous français?
Oui, un peu.
Un peu.
Un peu.
Ah, très bien, merci. Alors, everybody, I say it, you say it. I say it, you say it. Let's make it fast. Comment vous appelez-vous?
Comment vous appelez-vous?
Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous?
Je vais bien.
Je vais bien.
Ça va?
Ça va?
Ça va.
Oui, ça va.
Ça va.
Parlez-vous anglais?
Parlez-vous anglais?
Oui.
Oui.
Parlez-vous français?
Parlez-vous français?
Oui. Un peu. Très bien, tout le monde. Bravo, bravo. A little tip again. Remember what I said in the very beginning, the story with the French. For them, respect is very important. So you have to say first bonjour before you ask them anything else. If they ask you, comment allez-vous, meaning how are you, you will reply, je vais bien. And it's expected that you will ask them in return. Just like in English, how are you? Good. How are you? Good. All right. So you also say to them, je vais bien. Et toi? Meaning, and you? Everybody say it with me. Et toi?
Et toi?
All right. Et toi? When I was learning French, I made the mistake of just saying toi. I didn't know that for them it's rude. So you really have to say et toi, and you. When I just said to them, oh oui, je veux bien, toi. Oh, I got an earful. Even my teacher said to me, no, you have to say et toi. It has to be respectful, blah, 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 blah. So please remember, when they say comment allez-vous, and you reply, je veux bien, you have to ask them in return, et toi. Everybody say it with me, et toi?
Et toi?
Alright. Merci. Oui. Sean Levon, ça va? Est-ce que tu es ici, Sean?
Ça va, ça va.
Oui, ça va. Très bien. Richard, ça va? Richard Arnedo. Oh, yeah, you're the one with the microphone, broken microphone. Okay, très bien, ça va. Alors, again, for our student volunteers, please ready the rooms. We are going to try practicing this script. Everybody, please take a screenshot that you can bring with you, okay? When you go to your breakout rooms, get a partner, anybody, do not be shy. And all you have to do is to exchange the script. Please say it with me. Bonjour.
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 Okay, so person B will say salut.
Salut.
All right. Person A, comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
Person B, je vais bien.
Je
Merci.
vais bien.
Bien. Merci.
Person A, comment vous appelez-vous?
Comment vous appelez-vous?
Person B, je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Et vous?
Et vous?
Right. And then person A will reply with the name. Je m'appelle. Right. And then you can say together, Ashante.
Enchanté.
Ashante means nice. Ashante. All right. Très bien. This is quite a long one, but it can be done fast. So maybe we can give you maximum of 10 minutes to do it because we have a little bit more time to finish. Maximum of 10 minutes. Everybody, let's go to our breakout sessions. I'll see you in a while. I want to
Tata, are you in a French-speaking place ba in Canada?
No, we're in Vancouver, but there are some people here speaking French. Mostly it's in Quebec, Toronto area, I think, Ontario. The French here, the way they say French here, the accent is a little different. So if I'm going to listen to it, I think it's more, a little more hard in the pronunciations. And compared to the French, the way they say it in Paris, it's more, ano naman, doon a little softer. But in Paris, it's so fast, the way they talk. It's fun to listen to them. I don't know, it's the nerd in me. Okay, I think all the rooms have closed and we are now back. Hello, everybody. Bonjour, welcome back.
Bonjour, madame.
Bienvenue. Oh, merci.
Bonjour, madame.
Oh, bonjour, Angela, merci beaucoup.
Ciao.
On continue, on continue. Wow, I'm so happy that you're all saying bonjour. I feel like you did learn something. Yay! Okay, on continue. Alors, now we're going to try to count a little bit. We have a little bit more time. We might just extend maybe for a few more minutes at least so that you can see how the pronunciations go. All right. In French, these ones you can practice by yourselves, I'm sure. Say it with me, please. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept. There's a little there's a wrong spelling there. That one is huit. That should be an H. Huit. Neuf. Dix. All right, so listen to me first. Just listen to me. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix. All right. Un, deux, trois. Un, deux, trois. Quatre, sept, huit, neuf. Alors. And then onze, douze. Very, very nice. Onze, douze. Très bien. It's like Spanish, if you notice. Onze, douze, treize, quatorze, quinze, seize, dix-sept, dix-huit, dix-neuf, vingt. Très bien. Alors, when someone asks you, quel âge as-tu? What is your age? Quel âge? What is your age? Littéralement, the translation for that is, what age do you have? Because for the French, again, age is something you have. So, quel âge as-tu? You will reply, j'ai 20 ans. Right. So to form the ordinal numbers, the first, second, third, let's say the first honor, the second honor, or whoever, right? You just add iem at the end. For example, douzième, troisième, quatrième. All right. So can someone tell me how do we say fifth? Fifth ordinal number.
Cinquième.
That's très bien. How about 18th?
18e.
Très bien. All right. The only exception for the ordinal numbers are the first and the last. The first, you always say première. For example, like the premiere night, right? Meaning in English, it's the first night, premiere night. So premiere. Premiere. And then the the last you say as dernier.
Dernier.
Dernier. Très bien. So, alors, premier, deuxième, troisième, quatrième, cinquième, dernier. All right. So that's how you say the ordinal numbers. Last but not the least that I'd like you to take away would be how to say the days of the week and the months of the year. So it's all here. Lundi. Say it with me. Hindi lande. Lundi. Here we go. Lundi.
Lundi.
Mardi. Mercredi. Mercredi. Jeudi. Vendredi. Samedi. Dimanche. Alors, très bien. I am going to ask someone, let's say, Gail, Elizabeth Gail Amaro, what day is it there today? Elizabeth Amaro, are you there? How about Lawrence Fay? I think I've called Lawrence Fay also a while ago. Lawrence Fay, are you there?
Mom, sorry, I wasn't able to catch up po. Kasi
Oh, no worries, no problem.
the screen po.
You cannot see the screen. Let me
Medyo
try to.
maliit po.
Let me do that again. I'm gonna share screen and then put it on full screen mode. All right. Can someone tell me what is the day of the week there in your place today? En français.
Jeudi.
Jeudi. C'est jeudi? Très bien. So you will say c'est jeudi. It's Thursday. C'est jeudi. Jeudi. Très bien. Jeudi. All right. The months of the year, it's very sweet to say. I like saying it. I hope you will like pronouncing it too. Say it with me, please. Janvier. Mars. Avril. Mai. Juin. Juillet. Août. Septembre. Octobre. Novembre. Décembre. Eh bien, merci. Alors, this site I found, I think it's very helpful for you if you would like to know more about the basic French phrases. It is something that you can read when I send to you the link. And I hope you do visit it, and I hope you do practice a little more on the French. If you have any questions, I'm getting my charger because my Mac is going to sleep. There, if you have any other questions, please feel free to ask me. You can email me or ask my good friend Sunny if you have further questions. And for today, alors, c'est tout. C'est fini pour aujourd'hui. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Je suis Madame Cristal-Vistal. Merci beaucoup. Je suis très contente de vous rencontrer. I'm very happy to meet you. And I hope this is the start of your French journey. And enjoy. I hope in the future you can also go and visit other French-speaking communities. I'm going to give all of you a big round of applause. I think you did amazing. C'est très magnifique, magnifique. Et bravo tout le monde. Merci beaucoup.
All right. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup, Madame Cristal, for all your guidance and patience with us this afternoon as we learned one of your favorite languages. You know, I truly learned a lot, although it was really overwhelming at first because it's a hard language for all of us, but I did learn a lot at the end. I just end up appreciating all the words that you were teaching us. Like, wow, that's a beautiful word. Although I can't really say it right, I just keep on appreciating all the words. But I know that all of the participants enjoyed the workshop also, ma'am, as much as I did. So I know also that you guys are enthusiastic about asking your queries to our speaker. But before anticipating that, why don't we have a fun little game first? Please comment your favorite French word if you are G to participate in our game. Can I see your comment? G ba kayo? Oui? Oui? Ça va? Oui? Alright, oui? Ooh. Oh. Alright. I'm really happy with this, ma'am. It's really nice. Alright. Our game today is entitled Four Picks, One Word ACT in Paris. Let me read the mechanics for our game. Number one, we will be flashing random pictures and you will have to guess the word that the pictures describe. Number two, answers are only valid once the MC has flashed code. Thirdly, you will answer with code plus answer. For example, the code given is maman, and then the answer is juice, so you will type in the chat box maman plus juice. Lastly, the first person to guess the word and type it in the comment section will be the winner. Good luck, or friends, bon chance, bon chance. Alright, let us now begin. Bon chance.
Bon chance, good luck.
Good luck. This is our first set of pictures. The first clue is it is a 6-letter word and it is a language. And now, get ready everyone. Our code is hashtag #MessyAdvoACT. You can now type in the chat box. Alright, we can now see the answers. Let me just confirm po sa ating staff kung sino ang nauna. Alright, waiting for the staff. Ooh, I love the vibe. Okay, still waiting for the confirmation. Alright, we have a winner. Hello, Miss. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Lynn Fritzi Asico. Are you here, Mr. or Miss Lynn?
Oui.
Fritz Asico. Oui, hello, Miss Lynn. Congratulations. And please kindly message Miss Bridget Kyle Bernal through Messenger. And when sending your message, please state your name, year, and course together with your GCash number for you to be acknowledged and claimed for congratulations again, Miss Lynn.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for your participation. And now we will move on to the open forum. At this point, we encourage everyone to share their messages and questions with our resource speaker. You may click the raise hand button and wait for your name to be called. You can also send your questions in the Zoom chat or direct them through the Google form provided in the chat box, and I will be reading them for you. All right, are the instructions clear, everyone? All right, I believe so. So while you are still making up your minds about what to ask from our dear speaker, may I call on our actor for this workshop, Miss Bridget Kyle Bernal. Take it away, Ate Bridget.
Thank you,
Bonjour.
Bea. Merci, Bea. Bonjour à tous. Je m'appelle Bridget. Well, I mean, well, that means hello everyone and in French, and I am Bridget Kyle Bernal. Well, yun po. I hope you enjoyed our ACP workshop today the same way I did. It's great to learn something new today. Lalo na every day is always an opportunity to learn something, and who would have known that we will learn French today? So first of all, I would like to thank Ma'am Crystal for being our speaker today. The workshop has been very fruitful and fun po. I know everyone in this Zoom meeting will agree, and personally, I am very happy and grateful to learn French since one of my bucket one of the things on my bucket list is to go to France and experience the French culture. Also, I would like to thank the struggling but learning French people here in Zoom meeting. Masyadong mataas yung energy ng participants today and very participative, lalo na yung sa every breakout rooms po. Also, thank you for being here with us and spending your time learning French today. I know some of us are not doing well because of the partial and unofficial results of the election, but know that we appreciate your presence and patuloy tayong lalaban. Thank you so much for being here. So, ayan. Just a short story, ma'am. I think I started having interest in French and France after watching that K-drama series. I am also a fan of K-dramas. Yung ano po ma'am, yung the title is The Package. It's actually about people who availed a travel package deal to France, and they were forced to be together, like they were complete strangers, although yung iba may mga partner something. Yun po, you will definitely learn something about France there, lalo na dun sa something na pa ilaw sa may Eiffel Tower. Yun, every I think 6 p.m. may ganon. Yun po. And the series happened in France, and I will never deny that you will never ever reject the feeling of being in love with France, lalo na French or the French language is considered to be the language of love. Yun po ma'am yung nakuha ko kanina. So through this 2-hour workshop, I'm happy to learn a lot, not just about the language, but also the French culture. I love the first thing, mom, that you have said that learning language should be fun. And all throughout this workshop, everything is fun. And the way you accept the fact and you gave patience to all of us, lalo na we are all struggling, and sometimes it really sounds funny, which makes the rest of the workshop fun. Yun po. I love that you have mentioned about the history of French language, even the part where it fascinated me that there's a difference pala when you are talking about a male and female persons, and also the fact that French people value respect, and so there is really a need to learn about the culture as we learn the language. And with this workshop, although with a very little amount of time, we were able to do that. So as a whole po, the French language is still confusing for the rest of us since we only had 2 hours to learn. Like as you have said po, mom, language takes practice. But I think if we just try harder to learn more, maybe we can be just like you, ma'am, as fluent and as good as you. Like I look up to you. Yun po. But I think as we learn the culture and the language of another country, I do hope that we also take the time to study and love our own Filipino culture and language. So, yun po. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Très, très génial. Merci. I just want to say to everybody, it's so fun to learn other languages, and it's wonderful to exchange languages and cultures. I know it's a difficult time. Believe me when I tell you, Sunny and I talked also a few days ago, and I said, Sunny, tuloy ba tayo? Because I know it's quite a challenging time for everybody. But whenever you meet someone, take this opportunity to be proud of who you are, to be proud of your nationality, to be proud of your language and your culture. Here, yes, I live in Canada, but I will say that I will never forget my roots through and through, through and through. And my roots, my culture, I bring it here with me and I share it to the other cultures that I meet here. And I hope the same will happen for you, because I'm so sure you guys will go places. You guys will meet different people. You are set to achieve your dreams. You just have to claim it. And who knows, this workshop might be the start already, diba? If you feel na it's hard, hindi ko masabi, ano ba yun? That's totally fine. Like, come on, for 2 hours, you guys did a great, great job. So just keep on practicing. Go to YouTube. There are so many apps also that you can work on and try out. The technology today is amazing. It offers a bountiful stuff of things that you can try. You can try. The important thing is just do not give up. Keep it fun and enjoy the process as you are learning. But at the same time, never forget your roots. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang pagmamahal sa bayan at ipakita sa kung sino man ang inyong makikilala. Okay?
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for that, Madame Crystal. Merci beaucoup again to Ate Bridget for sharing her insights regarding your this workshop po. Now I will be
Bridget,
calling.
that's a wonderful insight. Merci beaucoup, Bridget.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. So for our second reactor for today, and Mr. Tyron Dale Plandes. The floor is now yours, Kuya Ty.
Everyone, bonjour. Am I audible? Can you hear me po? Can you see me po na? Ay, wait po.
See, no.
Wait
Hear
po.
me.
I'm here.
Okay. My camera is not working. I'm so sorry. But yan, bonjour, Jumapel, Tyron, Jesuit, Bicolano. First and foremost, I would like to thank Madame Cristal, Calinawan-Vistal for providing a fun and knowledgeable French language workshop po. As someone who is unfamiliar with the French language, you definitely supplied me, actually us, with useful knowledge, suggestions, and tips that we will undoubtedly utilize if we want to continue learning this language po. I also appreciate you sharing your expertise and experience with us, because it is evident that some of the students and people here, want to become bilingual, whether we do not have any background about it or already have but seek to enhance it or have dream about becoming a fluent or self-taught French speaker. This workshop is indeed an excellent way to start or improve our vocabulary, our number and alphabet pronunciation, and the grammar and basic principle of French language po. So after listening to your talk po, ma'am, I have gained a bunch of takeaways about French language, but I will just highlight 3 main points po. First, I love how you emphasize that you learn a lot from your mistakes when learning the language. It actually inspires me to not be frightened of making errors, because learning language is complicated, especially in my part na learning language is complicated. I having hard time pronouncing words. I really enjoy also your vibe and approach po talaga, such as how you push us to try out some French phrases, although yung mga nakakatawa talaga yung ibang pronunciation po. And actually, this is something I also realized and I also observed while watching Emily in Paris po, if you are familiar with that Netflix series siya, where she also struggled with learning French as well. And regardless of the fact that her co-workers, her boss, make fun of her, she still continues to learn because she loves the language po. Truly learning a foreign language requires a dedication, a practice, a repetition, a lot of mistakes, sabi mo nga po, and a lot of experiences and a consistent commitment and investment. So I believe it is best to take some time, even it's only 30 minutes each day, or assess why you want to learn the language, because it really helps you to not stop and to have a motivation during the process. Second, I also enjoy your French trivia po. Because as someone nga po with less knowledge of the language, it is quite useful to know that it is the most frequently spoken language in the world. It's spoken in more than 50 nations. And I like how you emphasize that learning French may open up many doors and opportunities, especially if you are a traveler or perhaps, looking for someone to love. As you say nga po, French is the language of love. So maybe makakahanap o bawasan natin ng mga single sa mundo using French language. So this is also demonstrate how our knowledge and understanding about certain language or cultural differences can have an impact on ourselves, whether in our career, in our relationship, or simply in ordinary day-to-day interaction with anybody who wants to learn French. Lastly, I like how you highlight that learning a foreign language, learning French, is fun but requires respect and time. To be honest, I genuinely think that watching movies, listening to a French song, and by attending a single class like this is not enough to improve our French language, but a good starting point and a good beginner's guide. Because I believe that learning a language is something that needs to be processed and not memorized in a short period of time. It takes a lot of time. We need to practice every day, sabi mo pa po, and know the basic syntax, basic respect in language. And I am sure that there are many ways that we can do, such as in this time, such as downloading some applications, watching lessons on YouTube, or perhaps by requesting a special session from Mom Crystal. So learning new language, I think right now is more accessible than before. And I actually feel like new person po, since marami ako natutunan ngayon po, na feel ko la parang I'm becoming more elegant na sa pagsalita, although I'm nagsa-struggle pa din ako sa mga basic na na vowels and consonants sa French language. So all things considered po, I would actually like to end this reaction with one question. We are aware that learning a foreign language is not an easy task, and it entails a lot of time, effort, and dedication. So my question is, with your experience and expertise po in French language, how do you deal with people that do not have any motivation or have difficulty in learning the language po? And for someone who loves watching series and movies po, could you suggest a good movie or series for us to watch in order to learn and enhance our knowledge about French language? So that's all, Mercy. Once again, I would like to thank Madam Calinawan-Vistal for lending this fun and easily remembered workshop. Mercy and Bonjour. Thank you po.
Merci beaucoup, Tyron. On your question, if you feel like there's a demotivation coming in, then maybe you have to find the way that suits you best, your learning style. Because sometimes the language becomes unappealing because the style doesn't suit you. Maybe it's too formal, na parang everything you have to read. Yun pala, you're gonna have fun if you watch it in YouTube, if there's a video. So try to find different channels. You can read, you can watch, you can listen to music. But my suggestion always is make a combination of both, because there are things you will learn from each and different styles. At the same time, if you feel that you are getting frustrated or whatnot, stop a little bit, take a little rest. That's totally fine. I've done that before. And parang sabi ko, it's so difficult. Because, as you progress in French, also the grammar becomes harder, etc. I said, wait, I need to take a little break, no? So that's what I did. I took a little rest, maybe a month or two, and then I feel refreshed. I go back at it, right? The only secret there is just do not give up. If it is something that you want, if it is something that you really love, go for it, diba? Mahirap nga magmahal eh. So kung mahal mo ang French, medyo mahirap din, pero pagtutuunan mo ng pansin, diba? Ganon. So it's just the same thing with how you do in life. As for the suggestions on the movies, there is this movie I super love in Netflix, but I don't know if it is still there right now. What I will do is when I send the PDF file for everybody's reference, I'm going to include there some list of items that you might want to watch, or maybe even some YouTube links that might be helpful for everybody, or people you might want to follow. They have amazing short learning clips that you can refer to. I hope that helps. Merci beaucoup, Tyron, for your wonderful insight. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup, Ma'am Crystal. And thank you so much, Kuya Tai. That was truly a wonderful insight. I truly felt his emotions while he was sharing po his thoughts. Now now let me call on our last reactor for today, Miss Mary Charlene Thomas. Please share us your thoughts, Ate Charlene. Hello.
Hello,
Bonjour.
bonjour everyone. Bonjour, madam. Okay, so
Bonjour.
je m'appelle Charlene. Je suis étudiante à l'Université Ateneo de Naga. Okay, so that's one of my what I learned in this workshops, and some of them came from 4 years ago when I also attended a workshop, a summer class rather, on French language. So I also have a certificate on level 1 on basic French language. Yeah, here in our university. Okay. Okay. So from what I've gained here in our workshop, it's like a refresher course for me, since me having a basic background in French. Like, I've learned again the basic dictions and pronunciation, because we admit it, like French diction and pronunciation of words are very hard to understand, especially that you need a guide for it. So my former teacher was also a French citizen, so he was a pure French. So I also texted him a while ago while you are discussing, ma'am, like, sir, you have the same personality as my teacher today. Like, you are both are very bubbly, and I hope that you both will get to converse soon, because you have the same personality. And he was in Germany right now, doing some of his stuff. So he said that was very magnific. Like he said, "C'est magnifique." I don't know how
Magnifique.
to pronounce. Yeah, magnifique. Yeah. So, thank you, ma'am. And from what I've gained is that since I am a business student, it would be helpful for me when, if ever, that I would become a CEO and converse to foreign investors. I would also gain those languages, because having that specific skill, it also gained somehow respect also for them, that I understand their language and also to converse with them, because even though there are professional translators that would cater or help you, still I think at least for you, you will get the direct conversation with them, and also to have a great relationship. So just like what Miss Bridget said, he and Tyrone, like, good recommendation of K-dramas. For me, I think the one K-drama that French related, I think it's from Goblin, because the setting is from Quebec, because of the maple leaf something. And I really appreciate their culture.
Oui, c'est mon préféré, oui.
Yes. And from just like what I've also said, ma'am, one of my classmates also, I am the youngest one in our class on that summer class, because my classmates are either PhD, they're taking this course, or those people that would like to work abroad, and it's a prerequisite for them to learn French, because they would be working in Quebec. So like having that kind of community, and also for this, like, it is very helpful for me, and also for everyone here, that at least you have a basic knowledge on other languages as well. So also on the movie part, my professor also discussed a movie. I think it's Wasabi. It's a French action film from 2001. And it's very helpful for you to understand more and have great practice, just like what Tyron said. So overall, ma'am, I am very thankful for being part of this today, and also hosting those breakout rooms. I appreciate every one of those members that I've catered, that they are very passionate on their practice. They are very willing to learn new things. And that's what we are as individuals. Learning is a continuous process. Every day, even though like we are not students or not, you're always a student at heart. And that would be the greatest honor that we can also share with others. So that would be all, ma'am. Thank you po.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. C'était très magnifique. Merci beaucoup. We are all students of life. We're all students of life. So continue learning and enjoy the processes you're learning it. And I wish you luck in your French journey. I hope you learn more in the coming days, weeks, months, and go ahead, fulfill your bucket list of visiting French-speaking countries. Paris, for example, Paris should be in your première destination dans sur lista, first destination in your list. And yes, Goblin, I love Goblin. It's my number one favorite K-drama, I think, of all time. And yes, the beautiful Quebec was presented there as well. I do hope you also get the chance to come to Canada. If any of you would want to visit and you come to Vancouver, let me know. I'd be glad to host you and have lunch or dinner with you.
Oh my gosh, amazing. All right. Thank you so much for that, Ate Charlene. Let me just, singit lang ako ng konti. Don't we like love our actors for today, ma'am? This is amazing. No, their insights. I learned a lot na sa talk kanina and sa workshops kanina ni Ma'am Cristal, pero listening their insights, wow, I picked up a lot of new parang perspectives about the workshop and kung ano yung take nila for today's workshop. So again, thank you so much to all of our reactors and also to Madame Cristal for answering their queries and also reacting to their insights. So at this point, ma'am, I will be reading some of the questions from our participants. So firstly, I will be reading. How long did it take for you, Madame, to be fluent in French?
How long? It would actually, it's not an exact timeline, I'd say, because there are levels. And per level, the expectation is you can get fluent if you do the proper practice. So my answer to that would be per level, which would be what, 3 months. You can get fluent for the items in that level within 3 months if you do practice, or if you really put the time and effort to it.
Oh wow. So it really takes a lot of time po pala, ma'am,
Yeah.
no?
Yes. Now, for the ones that are like a little harder na, the grammar, etc., you might take a little bit more of time. I took a little bit more of time with that one. So to really have like a conversational level, maybe yung talagang medyo hindi na ako natatakot na nanginginig yung boses, gano'n. Siguro sabihin mo ng 1 year, di ba? But I'm so sure you guys can even do it faster than me. I'm so sure. Because you've done great today.
Oh wow. Parang na-motivate ata ako, ma'am. Mukhang mag-aaral na at magsa-start na ata ako mag-aral.
Go!
All right, I can see, go. I think I can see someone raising their hands. Let me first call on Miss Angela. You may now turn on your microphone.
Bonjour, madame. Je m'appelle Angela. So yeah. So first, before I proceed to my question, just a few like insight then from the workshop, since I really enjoyed the workshop, ma'am, and I really listened. Hindi po ako inantok during buong workshop. Kasi I really enjoyed. Kasi as I've mentioned a while ago, I really love learning new languages, even just the basic ones. Kasi the reason behind it is that I think it's like a first step in understanding more people. We can more empathize to other people because we like know a little bit of their culture just by their language first. Like we can know more about a person just because of their language. So I think learning new languages from other countries is a very good then. And as the other co-hosts have said a while ago, then I'm also a business I'm also under a business course, ma'am. So I'm actually having course for accountancy, and I know that we will be having more relationships with other foreign investors, for example, and it's like a best way as well to respect them. And I feel like um
they will appreciate more if we know their language, because they will think na we've made an effort just for us to understand their language, and that maybe it's like close to their heart, and maybe mapanalo pa yung kontrata or whatnot that we will be signing them for whatnot. So yeah, I really appreciate mom. However, though may mga tao pa rin na says na bakit kailangan mo pang mas parang tinatangkilik mo pa yung language ng iba, bakit mo mas tinatangkilik yung like culture ng iba, hindi mo ba munang isipin yung sarili mong country, parang ganun. But I feel like it's actually not it's not that, it's just that parang gusto lang natin palawakan yung ating knowledge by understanding them as well, and to have more to have more connection with other people, because we are more about connecting with other people, especially now the pandemic, that we can do it through online, and we can have like more scope of relationships with other people, no, kasi there's no barrier na po as of now. And also because we can still appreciate our own country as well as appreciating others as well, because I bet na other countries are also loving Philippines, and other countries are also learning our language, and nahihirapan din sila as much as we do. So I think it's like a love. It's as I've said a while ago, ma'am, like French is a love language, and it's like a form of love and respect to other people. So my question, ma'am, for those people na cannot, sabihin na natin, does not have the money, for example, to have a tutor in learning a new language, ganun, ma'am, and then they want to learn language through like watching YouTube, or downloading apps that has like a learning machine or whatnot. How can we ano po, ma'am, learn it the best way from your advice po, because I know there are different perspective about this, but ano po ba yung magandang unahin, learning basic words like basic greetings, or learning their vowels, or learning how they talk, learning their accent? What is it the best way po to like
To start.
having this first step? Yeah, first start po learning a certain language. That's all po, ma'am. Mercy.
All right, Melcy Angela, for your question, the reason why I designed the workshop like this is also because there is a process in the principles of how you are supposed to learn it. Yes, you have to start with the basics. You got to start with the basics always, because that's going to be your foundation. Basic phrases, basic words were given to you so that you can have something instant to use, right? Instant to use, like bonjour, merci, like any given time you can use them. But we talked about the pronunciation of, or the diction for the letters, the numbers, the months of the year, the liaison, how to connect, right? How to say this, what does this mean? All of those are part of the very basic foundation. It's important when you are learning to start with the basics, because the foundation grammar, the foundation vocabulary, they are going to take you to the higher levels easier. It's hard to go straight to, oh, let's form this sentence. No, you gotta learn first how they form the sentences, and from there you can go and learn more complex ones. And with that, I would say that if you want to learn through the free resources today, like the apps, etc., I would always say yes, go through the apps first than the YouTube, because in YouTube you don't know where to start. Like, for example, there are already teachers there and they have a lot of contents already. You're going to ask yourself, oh no, which one should I watch first? Who should I watch first? So go to like Duolingo or the other apps I'm going to send the names of, because from there, they really super start with the basics. For example, today, we only talked of je, my name, I am, je. But really the foundation for that, like the pronouns, is je, tu, il, el. Yeah, there's a lot of that. And those are the things you can find from those apps who start from the beginning. That would be very helpful for you. And I hope, Angela, that you continue your journey in learning, and the apps will be of big help. Then supplement it with the other YouTube videos. Now, when the time comes, now you really feel now, oh, I really want to go and learn formally with a teacher in a classroom, go for it. Don't be shy, go for it. All right, thanks for the question. Merci.
All right. Merci beaucoup, Madame Angela, and to our Madame Crystal. I can see another Madame Moiselle raising her hand. Miss Roman, you may now unmute your microphone.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Romain. So my question for the speaker is, I have two. First one is for proper nouns like names, brands, acronyms. Is it necessary to roll the R's, because the French language is like known for rolling their R's? So is it necessary to do that for proper nouns? And the second question is for, you mentioned a while ago that French native speakers have a tendency to speak fast or ramble a little. So if we do speak to native French speakers and we do tell them that we know a little bit of French, and they go on, how do you tell them that to slow down, or that we don't understand everything? Thank you.
There. So I texted, I put in the chat what you can tell them, to what you can use to say to please slow down. Plus lentement, s'il vous plaît. Okay, plus lentement, s'il vous plaît, meaning slower, please. And normally they really listen. The French love it when you try to understand their language. So they will really be slower in speaking. Unrolling the R's, yes, actually, it's funny. The French take pride about their letter R because it's kind of hard to get. If you would believe it, there are some native speakers who would say, wait, you need to practice more. You need to practice your R more. I'm like, what? How much more R can it get? But yes, the R, normally they really want it rolled. Mercredi, vendredi, it depends on the word, but majority of the words, yes. Merci, they really want to roll it. Thank you for the question. And yes, you can use plus lentement, s'il vous plaît. Plus lentement, s'il vous plaît. Lentement meaning slower. Merci beaucoup aussi, de rien.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Ms. Romain and Ma'am Crystal. All right. Unfortunately, everyone, because we are actually lacking of time now, we will only be facilitating one more question. Last one po, ma'am. All right. So the question is from Justin Ira Natividad. And then, what is the most romantic word or phrase you can say in French?
It's too many. But let's go back to the basics. Je t'aime, j'adore. Je t'aime, j'adore. I love you, I adore you. C'est pour moi. C'est pour moi. That's for me. Okay? Je t'aime, j'adore. Je t'aime, I love you, j'adore. Especially, j'adore. I love it, meaning I adore you. J'adore, I adore. J'adore. Je t'aime, je t'adore, je t'adore. I adore you. Je t'aime, je t'adore. Okay, let me write that for you. I cannot write though the accent symbols because I did not set up my my keyboard for that today. Oui, je t'aime is I love you. Je t'adore is I adore you. Alors, c'est tout. That's all.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Ang ganda, wow. Kinikilig ako sa words pa lang. All right. Ma'am, madam, maybe ask ma'am if we can you can give us your maybe email po siguro so our participants can still ask their questions kasi there are still questions, however. As much as we want to facilitate it right now. Ayan, everyone, please head on to our chat box. You may contact Madame Crystal at Crystal
Cristala
Yes,
8.
Crystala
Cristala
8. Crystala 8 at
I'm
Instagram.
I am more active so Instagram. Sometimes I post some French stuff there. So there. If you want to ask some more, go ahead. Please just message me there. I will answer as soon as I see your message.
Oh, wow. Merci beaucoup, ma'am. All right, noted na yan, everyone. Please take note na of Madam Instagram handle. All right, merci beaucoup for all of your participation in the open forum and the activity earlier. I hope you learned something new from this workshop that you may use in your life as much as I have. I definitely love the French language, and it just sounds so soothing to the ears. I think it's a marvelous experience for us to have the opportunity to learn a language of another culture that may be so different from ours and yet just so enticing, is it not? I would like to extend my appreciation to our speaker, Madame Cristal, for her patience with us as we were learning and her dedication to her love of languages. Indeed, not an easy task to be of multi languages, and that is worth a mention. To show our genuine gratitude to our resource speaker for accepting our invitation, we would like to present the Certificate of Appreciation. The Office of Student Affairs at Naga University, in cooperation with the Office of Mission and Identity, presents the Certificate of Appreciation to Madame Cristal Calinawan-Vistal in grateful recognition of her expertise and service as resource speaker in the alternative class program Bonjour, Basic French Language Workshop held on May 12, 2022. Given this 12th of May 2022 at the Ateneo de Naga University, City of Naga, Philippines. Signed by Mr. Rodolfo S.B. Vertis Jr., Director of Student Affairs, Ms. Janet B. Badong Badilla, Executive Director for Mission and Identity, Dr. Alfredo C. Fabay, Vice President for Higher Education, and Father Roberto E. N. Rivera of the Society of Jesus University President. At this point, may we request everyone to open their cameras for our photo opportunity with our honorable speaker. Everyone, please turn on your cameras. Ayan. Rebois. Ayan.
Oui.
Yep.
Il est beau et elle est belle.
Our technical team, please be ready. All right. Please hold your smiles lang po, guys, kasi medyo madami po ang ating slides dito sa Zoom. All right, ready? Smile. Thank you, sir. Merci beaucoup, sir. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We really appreciate having you here, Madame Crystal. Such an event would not be possible without your presence. Also, we would like to thank everyone for joining and participating in this ACP workshop. We are grateful for your time and effort to be in this event. To our participants of this workshop, please do not forget to fill out the evaluation form to receive your e-certificate. We will be sending the link here in the chat box or in your Google Classroom. Also, we are flashing here the QR code for the form, so feel free to scan the code. Please make sure that you are writing the correct information. Again, merci beaucoup, everyone. We are truly grateful to have you here. We are looking forward to seeing you in future ACP webinars and workshops. Once again, my name is Beatriz May Villanueva, and I am honored to have been your host today. This ends the Talk for Bonjour Basic French Language Workshop. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the day. Enchante!
Enchanté, au revoir.